Good morning, brothers and sisters. It's exciting to see all of us again on the second day of this Quiet Time series, The Power of One. Today's title is Weaker but Indispensable Parts. Paul writes in 1 Corinthians 12, 22 to 24, on the contrary, those parts of the body that seem to be weaker are indispensable, and the parts that we think are less honorable, we treat with special honor. And the parts that are unpresentable are treated with special modesty, while our presentable parts need no special treatment. But God has put the body together, giving greater honor to the parts that lacked it. I was filled with doubt the first time I read that iron, in its natural form, has no significant strength or hardness without the element carbon. And pure gold is so soft, it can only be handled for luxury until combined with other elements to give it a reasonable strength. How can carbon, a gas, increase the hardness of the metal iron? I ask myself. And the simplest answer to this principle that governs many aspects of nature is this. It is God's intelligent design to teach us unity. Nature has a lot to teach about the harmony in unity. Take a look around your house at this point and observe a few of the appliances. It is key to note that every appliance or tool is a combination of more than one material. Independently, these materials are useless. The same principle is well defined in our ecosystem. An inclusive system that every element has a role to play. Whether weak or strong, solid, liquid or gas, dynamic or static, the harmony of our ecosystem is highly dependent on the effective interaction and appreciation of every constituent of the system. Using the human body and its parts, the Apostle Paul explained the essentiality of this unifying principle to the church in Corinth. He emphasized equal concern for every part as opposed to the Corinthian pattern of religious segregation, which gives honor mostly to the seemingly strong parts. In fact, Paul made us understand that the parts that seem to be weaker are indispensable. Which parts are weaker and which are stronger? Which are more honorable and which are less honorable? We give regard and recognition to seemingly active parts in the system than the passive parts. For this reason, we infer that the Corinthian Christians saw it fit to accredit strength and spirituality to religious people who claim to speak with the gift of tongues than the ones with the fruit of the Spirit. A flawed method to distinguish between a weak or a strong disciple. Most people easily turn towards family group leaders, evangelists, elders, and disciples who actively run the activities of the church. We even think brothers are stronger than sisters because brothers run the show. But spending time with some faceless brothers and sisters who serve outside the spotlight will expose our weakness of being nearsighted, not being able to see the strength in each and every disciple. God declared that all He created was good. And just as God did not distinguish in His creation whether weak or strong, better or best, Paul did not support any exclusive segregation in the church. Charles de Gaulle says this: churchgoers are like coals on a fire. When they cling together, they keep the flame aglow. When they separate, they die out. The strength of our church isn't at the margin between perceptibly strong and seemingly weak. The strength of our church is in the communal strength we draw from every single person, because you and I are indispensable. today's action plan. How is our relationship with the disciples? Strong or weak? Are we welcoming them equally? Come up with a strategy of how you can complement the church. A few more scriptures to focus our minds on this morning. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 25 and 26. Romans 12, verse 3 to 8. And Ephesians 4, verse 11 to 13. Let's have a great day.